Hello guys, welcome back. I hope you all are staying cool in the heat wave. We have about a day to go here, and then we get a little relief at least. And tomorrow we are having the heat wave plus lightning storms. Joy! Um, we've been keeping as cool as possible. And if you're on Patreon, you saw a message I gave you on Patreon. It's far too hot to try to take the equipment anywhere, so I'm doing what I can. And it's a little too hot to run the rig for VR. I've been doing like little tiny bits and pieces for, things we have to clean up on VR, but other than that, I really haven't been doing much. I am changing all the temples over to secular things, so, I think I let you know what direction we're going in. Um, Sometimes you reach a point where you and a god just can no longer work together. And in this case, I'm the one that has to say, I can see we're not working together. This is not going to work out. And I've been spending some time on Pinterest trying to do as little as possible with my PC so that I don't overheat it and overexert it. And I'm kind of trying to disassociate Pinterest from any kind of communication from the gods. I'm just using it to pin pretty stuff from now on. And there were lingering after effects of a Norse pin here or there that I ignored. And if I got anything that I would have previously said, oh, it's a message, it's so sweet, I'd either pin it under Dionysus if I actually liked it as a pin, or I would ignore it. And every so often these angry pins would pop up. And I thought, well, that could just be because of the Gemini board. It does sound rather angry, and so does the couple other boards. But as I disassociated it from being any kind of communication with the gods, it seems I'm now getting premium pins, so there are rewards here. And as I'm changing the rooms back over to secular rooms and just rooms to have fun in, I'm enjoying the process because I'm not cut out for the Nordic gods. I think we all know that. I don't have the temperament or the mood, and I don't like how I get when I'm with them. I get really hyper aggressive, um, damn near fatalistic. I don't like how I get with the Norse gods. With the Greek gods, there's absolutely no pressure. I mean, there's zero pressure on me to do much of anything. Whatever I can do as I'm going through this process, they're more than thrilled with, and they keep asking me, are you okay? Are you sure this is what you want to do? They're the gods that are open to every other god and goddess in the universe being with me, so if I need to go work with Madame Pele, or I would want to work again if she would even talk to me at this point with La Santa or something, they'd be fine with that. They're not grasping. They're never the ones that were causing issues. I don't know what it is with the Norse gods and certain people. They seem to either want you to be with them or nothing. There are some people that have had success blending them with other groups of gods. Some people haven't. I never did. They could get along for a while and everything would be awesome, but then that territorialness would kick back in and I would be miserable because, you love your gods like family, and it's as if one group of your family told you to not talk to the other group, and I've been through that, and it sucks because you love all of your family, hopefully. Um, so we're at the stage now where we're cleaning stuff out, we're remaking the rooms over, and we're making them so that we can enjoy them and enjoy the possibilities of them. And we're trying to stay cool during the heat wave, which Dionysus just, he smiles and says, it's hotter in Greece. The humidity is so bad outside right now. We're under a heat advisory, and I am not opening my door because the heat index is like 108 or 10 or something. I don't know. It's ridiculous. I'm not going out there. I will die. I am like away from the walls too. I will die. You guys know I have a heat intolerance, so it's a serious thing. So I'm going to just try to stay cool the next couple days. I am cold brewing coffee that won't be ready until 1 a.m. And I will drink cold tap water if I have to, just to, stay hydrated. I'm uncooking. I'm not even cooking. There's no way in heaven I can go out and, get more groceries or get any food at this time. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have food for a while. I'm good. Um, but it's okay, and I don't want you guys to be scared. Sometimes you don't work out with gods. Remember, I started in Egypt. I worked with various gods and goddesses. I went to Greece. I was called to Voodoo for a while, and then that didn't work. And then I worked with La Santa for a while, and then that didn't work. And I ended up with the Norse gods for a while, and then that doesn't work. I think some of us go on a journey for all of our life. And I just don't, as I said, fit in with that Nordic culture. I don't fit in with that Norse god culture. I'm kind of independent and like to do my own thing, and I don't listen to commands very well. And the Greek gods have absolutely no reins on me. Like I said, if I don't listen to his good advice, Apollo will let me make a mistake and learn from it. Not out of cruelty, but he's like, okay, I'm not going to fight with you. He's very even-tempered. Hermes is the one I can no longer work with. We come to loggerheads too much, and we agreed we can't work with each other. It's not that he doesn't love me and I don't love him, but you can't put two Geminis in a room because they will either get along with like a house on fire, or they will try to kill each other. With us, it's definitely, I know now why he never contacted me my whole life, because we just can't get along. But I have Apollo and I have Dionysus. Poseidon was nice enough to, remind me that I'm welcome to do all this underworld sea stuff I need to. And unfortunately, with the heat wave, I can't run the VR much, so I'm just kind of doing pins and listening to music now. But I don't even know if I'll end up with the Greek gods. I might just end up roaming at will, and most gods are fine with that. That's how I used to naturally be. I have been getting little blips on Pinterest, though I'm trying to divorce it from any kind of communication with the gods from Ireland. And I'm like, oh, Lou still likes me. That's good. So, I might end up in Ireland. I don't know. I've been all around the world, kind of. I mean, there are a few places I haven't been, but not physically. I mean, spiritually. So, it'll be interesting. But this doesn't mean that I will never try to work with the Norse gods again at some point. But they were demanding to have everything their way, and they weren't putting forth the blessings. Any of these blessings that were promised were just never coming, just never coming, just never coming. And it felt like they were repeatedly giving me bad advice, and I kept checking my discernment. And I was like, why would they tell me do this, do that? It was like almost like Odin was looking for an elf, but Odin didn't want to admit he picked the wrong person, so he was starting to give bad advice. Is honestly what it felt like. And I was like, okay, either my discernment's off, I need a padded cell, or he wants an out, he doesn't want to admit he's wrong. If I walked away, then I was wrong because I didn't stick with it. And I'm sure everyone will say, well, that's loyalty for you. But, you do have to take care of yourself first, or you can't serve any god. And it's not on you if it doesn't work out. I'm who I am. And if Odin couldn't recognize that, and the rest of the Norse gods couldn't recognize that, they couldn't change me. You know? And so we're just going to take it easy, and the channel will still be here, guys. I appreciate those of you that will stick with me on Patreon. The Norse gods. They might try to wheedle their way back in, and we might carry on totally differently tomorrow, or tonight, or 2 a.m. Who knows? But I at least need a break. At the very least, I at least need a break of a couple of weeks to think about things, because I know I just let Odin walk over me, and I know I just let Loki walk all over me. I either need gods that have no reins on me at all, like the Greek gods, or gods that can reach a happy middle where, they'll give you some advice and steer you in the general direction, but they're not going to be overlords about it. So, if you guys like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe, and, I hope you guys are having a good one. Please stay out of the heat, stay safe, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.